Zealots and High Templars he has. I really want to see him switch into some air. And here we go, using those observers, finally. Got one observer down here. He's got one observer. Looks like moving down here, just getting a nice, good lay of the land. We'll probably see these Corruptors switch into Broodlords at any point. There they all go. So we got how many? We got 5 Broodlords coming into the game right now. And this observer, actually we have a proxy pylon down here for ChiTaPrime. This could really come in handy right now. He could warp in a handful of units and just completely destroy this base as soon as he sees MysticPrime pushing him. So we have 2 more forges being built. That's right, because actually he's going to have 3 forges, so he wants to get some serious upgrades going on. Feeling the late game approaching, very late game approaching actually, deciding he wants to have those upgrades because he's still been at 2-1 for I think the past 20 minutes, as we are now in the 43-minute mark. So we have the Broodlords and 1 more Broodlord coming in, 1 more Corruptor, and just a lot of Ultralisks. Choosing these roaches, just trying to go in here and peek, seeing what he's up against. Finally killing that statue. Good job, MysticPrime. Maybe trying to bait some storms out of ChiTaPrime here. I'm not quite sure, but just getting a good idea of what type of army he's up against. Maybe trying to bait him. He actually did bait him back into this, so making the enemy come to him instead of having the slow Broodlords move into them. Some storms going down. A lot of storms going down, causing MysticPrime to fall back and causing those Broodlords to fall back. Looks like MysticPrime wants to kind of stay here on his home territory, the creep. And he does have the base advantage right now, so as far as income goes, check the income out again. Actually, whoa, here we go. We have those DTs warping in down here, coming in the bottom. They will easily be able to take out this hatchery. But maybe lose 1 or 2 due to these spine crawlers, but yeah, he's going to lose all 3 of those. But actually we have these Broodlords moving into an optimal position here, out here in the open, which makes them harder to hit for those Stalkers, of course, because Stalkers can't, you know, blink over here, which would kind of be handy. Whoa, that Nidus Worm engulfing into flames, trying to storm out here onto these Broodlords, lacking the range he really needs. A lot of Ultralisks pushing in here. So much storm in this game. MysticPrime definitely doesn't watch the Weather Channel because there's definitely some storm in the forecast for today. It's been crazy. I've never seen so many storms in a single game. I've never seen so many High Templars in a single game, actually. So MysticPrime deciding he wants to take this base for the gas, even though there's no gas here. I don't know what he's doing this for. Maybe he thinks there's gas, but there's no green stuff coming out of it. So maybe just a reflex. Sees a base, is like, I gotta have that base. So he does have, actually, there's quite a bit of gas down here he could actually be taking. So using a lot of Nidus Networks, going to try and jump the gap here, use these Broodlords, get in here, take down this base, and here comes a ton of Ultralisks coming out, many with quite a few kills. Actually, that one did have 11. Broodlords dealing the majority of the damage right here. Ultralisks kind of just soaking up the damage, being the meat shield here for these Broodlords, letting the Broodlords deal all the damage. Lots of storms going down. Ultralisks just dying every now and then. You see a little bit of one dying, but I think ChiTaPrime is on the low end of this fight. A lot of, oh, here we go, a lot of Stalkers being warped in from this proxy pylon over here. And Blinken trying to focus fire, kill those Broodlords. Looks like he did manage to kill about half of them off doing another blink. He may kill 1 more right now before it dies. No, he does not. So Colossus, does he have that range upgrade? No, he does not have that range upgrade yet, but he does have a level 3 attack upgrade. Is he even researching that? No, he's not researching that. Getting really down to the wire right now. MysticPrime with he rebuilt the space. He transferred. It looks like he transferred all these drones over here. The spine crawl is proven to be very worthwhile against those DTs, at least in the second base. This first base did manage to kill those DTs, but he did lose it. See, down, he's completely mined out. 1, 2. He's still going here. Wow, he has so much money right here. I really like to see him transfer some of these drones up here to this middle base and get all these beautiful, beautiful gold minerals. So MysticPrime looks like he's going to be reinforcing from these 2 Nidus Worms. Reinforcing from these 2 Nidus Worms, bringing in some Corruptors, using these Broodlords just to slowly whittle away this Protoss army. This Protoss army is just has a couple Colossus and some Stalkers. Looks like he's finally got rid of those High Templars, which were very effective in the beginning when he had a lot of Lings and Roaches, but now after he switched to Ultralisks, they really haven't been doing their job, at least not in the numbers he's had. So just 2 Broodlords left, just doing a lot of damage. Colossus moving in. Do they have that? No, he still does not have that range upgrade. Focus firing, killing 1, 2. 2 Broodlords are going down. Bringing more Corruptors maybe to morph in. MysticPrime maybe feeling he needs to run away. Back into those Dinosaurs. No, he's going to turn around, go for an attack. ChiTaPrime defending is one of his very last bases right now. Mystic just doing a really good job of denying him this last bastion of hope he's got over here. This one last mineral patch that he has any chance of taking over. MysticPrime just kind of hanging out here, just eating up his resources. He's got a lot more resources back in his base to deal with, and as far as money goes, he's got almost 3,000 resources, and blue is completely broke. Warping in some more High Templars here. Looks like ChiTaPrime is going to go for maybe one last final attack here to try and break this base. MysticPrime building a hatchery over there. Some fallback and followed by storms just to cover his tracks, looks like. But MysticPrime is not budging. He is sitting here. He's even thrown down a spine crawler and bringing in some more Broodlords and more Corruptors to try and break this base. He's going to need some more Stalkers if he wants to blink in and kill off those Broodlords, but there's a huge number of Ultralisks here. We actually have 2 Queens. Some Storms coming in, just trying to do some damage, trying to pull him back to this choke point. ChiTaPrime really wants to get all those Ultralisks on this choke point, do some Storm, and let that Colossus focus fire and splash damage. Pick off some of those units coming up here, killing that Spine Crawler, not killing a Spine Crawler, getting so low with life. 2 more Broodlords. We have Ultralisks getting a nice round on this army here. High Templars doing a little bit of storming, but not being that effective after the storm. The Colossus all falling. We have a couple more Zealots being warped in here. Ultralisks doing some nice cleanup right now. And ChiTaPrime finally says GG after that extremely long game. Wow, that was a 51-minute game. That game was definitely intense. We had a lot of back and forth action. At the beginning, we had ChiTaPrime, seems like significantly in the advantage, but kind of getting on tilt after MysticPrime. He started using those Nidus Worms, and just eventually, after a long game, War of Attrition decides switching into Broodlords seemed to be the critical tech switch right there for him that allowed him to pull out the victory. So I'm still going to cast 2 more matches today, and those are coming up next.